right, baby. Yeah, why you mad? I got a bad bro. Name hot in these streets, no Tabasco. But I'm so stubbed, that's a fact, yo. And if you think I'm frontin', you can run it back, yo. Go on, run it back.
Overarching goal here. The overarching goal is to get like over the beach instead of rally up on that back road around there.
Dead. I just fucking wrecked that dude's life.
So quick. Artillery is fucking flare.
Let's go. Might need to clip that. That was pretty cool. I'm teabagging the tank. Let's go.
Teabag the tank like Carol, like this tank was Carol Baskins, y'all. Oh my God, you might got any methamphetamines? You might got any methamphetamine?
Y'all headshot bitches tonight. Headshot bitches tonight. What's up, Snoop? That actually made me jump. I need to clip that. That's funny. Okay, I didn't protect that thing. But his ass is dead, though. His ass is dead, though. Teabagging. 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 Ooh, that was dirty. I am in no means an expert at this advice I'm about to give. However, I do like to try to help. And so it's in loving care and help that I give it to you bluntly and cleanly what it is I'm about to say. But note, I still love you. I didn't make that. This is live. I'm taking this mouse and I'm going, oh no!
What are you doing?
Oh, you don't even see. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. She's gonna move the Clemson tree. Let's do that.
No, 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 no.
Howdy-ho, I'm Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. Fun for me and fun for you. Rusty's like, what the hell is happening right now?
Think I'm frontin', you can run it back, yo. Go on, run it back. You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. You know. I said, damn, it's gonna be a long night.
Had teammates that knew what they were doing. If I had teammates that knew what they were doing, I would clap so many tanks. It would be funny. Clap, clap. First rule about Break Club is we don't talk about Break Club. Second rule about Break Club
is you don't look at Little Miss Nikki when she's breaking something in the club.
Okay. Yo, Talon 030-62005. Thank you very much for the follow. You get the creepy heart hands. Watch out. That's the creepy heart hands unite. Oh, Fuba, how was the Jack Daniels? I saw you taking some celebratory sips on that too. I think I'm gonna die up here, but we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. Did you see that? Off the bike, baby. Off the bike, baby. I will kamikaze his ass. Somehow died life. Yeah, and we called you. Go straight to voicemail. Oh my God! There's 3 of them in here. There's 4 of them in there.
How do you
Holy!
finding these people?
Oh, I got 2 knocks. You see that?
Is that the tower?
No, next building over.
One to his left too. Nice.
3, baby. Don't shoot the squirrel, Dazzy. I'm going up the stairs. Bah! Dead.
Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna turn. I'm gonna turn around and look. Turn around and look. Let's see. I want to see. Block the screen. Is this a goal? Is this a legendary? Is this a legendary? Did we just pull a legendary?
He's like in the top 69 of the world
Oh, really?
in Destiny, and apparently he loves teabagging his opponents in the game because I heard nothing but teabags all night.
Oh my God!
What is as big as my head?
They're the headphones.
Oh yeah, they're pretty big.
She likes them big. Hashtag burnt steak. Are you okay? Yeah.
No,
You want some
that's
nuts?
your birthday.
Here, have some bacon and nuts.
No.
You gotta lean over that.
You're doing that on purpose.
Open your mouth. What's wrong with you? Just open your mouth and put it in. Oh my God. Just open your mouth and put it in. Oh my God.
A few moments later.
We had 2 for 1. All right, let's hear 1, 3, 4.
Stop now. This is not okay.
I have the sweetest, most polite wife on earth. She'd be like, "You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings by telling them their seasoning's not good enough." Like, I know you love Chef Steve's rub, but come on, can you just not hurt anybody's feelings, please?
Emotional, damn it!
This is just my epic dream. I'm gonna dream about this. I'm gonna have Sincere like eat this food and just burp in my face.
What?
Is that disgusting? Did I go too far?
Seriously.
Oh shit!
Are you fucking kidding me? So the streamer help that you're getting from this stream tonight is do everything I'm not say.
Anything on stream, but just don't say what I've been saying for the last 10 minutes. And you're gonna have a healthy, fun, and inviting stream for all those to love and cherish.
Okay.
MD, JPB, it's only right, baby. Yeah, why you mad? I got a bad bro. Name hot in these streets, no Tabasco. But I'm so stubbed, that's a fact.
Oh, snap.
You can run it back, yo, go run it back.
You don't have to run it.
Everything you wanna do, I
Already done it.
And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long
Night. Woo! By the way, I'm wearing a red shirt tonight, because why not?
And I got my hair did yesterday. Impromptu haircut. Impromptu haircut. What is going on, everyone? Much love to each and everyone that's here. What up, what up? Hold on 1 second. I need to do my kick dashboard over here. I forgot to do this the other night. There they go. Woo, woo. Everybody getting their sounds on. 75 streak for Annie. Let's go. By the way, Annie, you know that should be like 453 or something like that, right? What's happening, ZB? Got your 6-star Marius finally last night. Congratulations on that. That's you, Celsadon, you son of a bitch. Had your prompt loaded. Uh-oh. Hey, Brew and Brooker, what's up, Wildfire? Yep, Dozzy's in the house, ready to go. Cool down for the Celsadon. Do. What's going on over on the YouTube side of the house? Nobody currently viewing, but we see you out there. What up, though? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? By the way, I've already done like half the daily stuff. It's so fun when there's nothing going on in this game. Is that bad? Is that bad? There's nothing going on in the game. Dude, Sauce, that's huge. What you doing Crushing Rand on that? Is that what you're doing? Crushing Rand? Need that Rend for the bosses. Yeah, you do. It's awesome. That's huge. That's huge. The hugest. Now he can kick even more ass than High Drink, I bet. That's awesome. That's awesome. Speaking of that, don't forget, Chimera, if you've not run your keys, you got to do it by tomorrow. Because Thursday's a dead day. I'll never forget missing that the one time. Pissed me off. Void Shard is mine, and we got to wait 1 hour and 25 minutes. Hold on. All right, I just set myself a reminder. I know I have you to remind me. What's everybody doing? How's Siege going? You know what? I haven't looked. I ran my keys early and I did a terrible job. I don't know Codus's account, but I tried to run it in Codus's account, try to open up. I did a bad job. But so far, so good, I guess. Looks like I got us into and cleared Defense Tower 3. Looks like other people in the clan cleared Defense Tower 5. So looks like we're about halfway through taking this out, which would be cool. That's awesome. Hey, we already collected do not pass go, do not collect $200. Thank you. All right, I got a question to ask. Okay, random question. I want y'all to be honest. I feel like we got some good core members here. We got Wildfire, Celsadine, Salsatunity, Annie Elf, whoever else is in the house. Question. What if I started a new YouTube series? Next up is Sujin. Yeah, forget me. Sorry, Dazzy. Dazzy, you too. But Dazzy, you're not too into Raid Shadow Legends, so you're here in spirit. You're not gonna be able to answer this question. I don't know, you might be able to answer. Your input's very valued. Dazzy. I can help you grow faster. Okay. Bacon is good for me. All right, so the question is, oh, look at that. We got a follower. Hypergrowth. Bacon is good for me. Start all over, include everyone, ZB. Be polite. Okay, my clan blitzkrieg siege all before you got home from work, and now you're holding your keys for now. Gotcha. All right. All right. Starting over. Rewind. Chat, let me get your input. I want your true input. Let me think about this. So we got most of the core people here. We got Wildfire, Celsadon, Dazzy. He's gonna shoot me if I'm a squirrel. Salsatunity, did I say Annie Elf, and all the peeps I didn't personally mention. Y'all are all here, plus one person over on YouTube's. And a new follower. And redeem the hydrate. There's your hydrate. All right, what are your thoughts if I did a YouTube video, like recorded it live over on Twitch? Y'all have seen me how I do it with the shards and stuff, but it's gonna be on like a common topic. Like, for example, I got a comment. I recently did a beginner guide to gearing or whatever. Anyway, someone asked something about accessories and cleaning out their gear. So let's just talk about cleansing you need to do a gear cleanse, kind of some tips and tricks on cleansing gear for like a mid-game player. Will be the topic. And then, because we're doing it live with Twitch, we include the Brew Crew in some of the responses, right? So I'll read off your name, like, you know, I'll pause it or whatever. We'll go through some comments and then we'll say, okay, Sauce says, you know, sort all your gear by this and do this. And here's an example of what that looks like. And Dazzy says, color all your gear and I don't know. I was trying to be funny, Dazzy. You know, I know, but I gotta be careful what I say. Purple, there it is. Only keep the purple gear. Yeah, what to keep and what to trash, but like kind of take tips and tricks from the community live, right? So think about this. So think about all the YouTube content creators. If you go out there and watch them, yeah, what to trash, yeah, how to cleanse it and stuff like that. Because I feel like everybody kind of does a little, like there's the common things we talk about. So I'll talk about some of the common things, and then we'll turn it over to you and let you provide some input. Oh, that's a great trick, Wildfire. You know, do this when looking at accessories and sort them like this and get rid of them or something like that. You know, something like that. I don't know. It's just a thought experiment. I was hoping that we would maybe do a pilot tonight and see if it catches on traction. Because all the other content creators, they'll just, all the other videos I've ever done, I'm just putting out content. I'm like, okay, this is how you do this, that, or the other. And whether I'm right or wrong or whatever, you know, it doesn't really go checked. But if I do it live and include you, it's like, oh, well, A is getting checked. Because you can say, oh no, Zebra, that's a bad idea. Do this, and I'll correct myself in the video, right? And it allows like other tips and tricks that I have never thought of or used, but people in the community do. It's kind of like going through, like me posting a video on YouTube and then going through the comments afterwards and saying, oh no, that's a good point, this, that, the other. This is kind of like a live interaction. We kind of include that in the video, right? That makes sense? I'm seeing crickets, so maybe y'all think it's a bad idea. Maybe we just try it tonight and see what happens. FOMO would get you more times than not, at least for me, yeah. At some point, you just gotta throw the FOMO away. But yeah, I'm a bit of a hoarder. I'm a bit of a hoarder. Dazzy likes the color purple. That's his color of his name, too. Don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you. Keep all the speed boots and accuracy chests. Sell all the blue crap. Grays and greens do not exist, exactly. No, I mean we'll cover like the basic stuff like that. Right at the very beginning. Okay, we'll say let's try. Okay, we're not gonna do it right this second. Maybe we'll wait an hour or so and do it. And I'm gonna be honest, chat. I'm gonna be real honest. I am behind on my content for YouTube, and so this allows me to kill two birds with one stone. And if y'all, I just have no advice to give. I am the one in needing the advice. Okay, that's fine, Aniel. But what I'm saying, Aniel, you asked the question. Hey, Zero Brew, we just sat here and watched you talk about this for 20 minutes. I have a question, and you can throw questions too. Maybe we break it down and say, okay, chat's advice. Okay, or chat's questions. Okay, chat's advice. Maybe we break it down in sections like that. You know what I mean? And if y'all just bear with me, we'll do it tonight. And if it's a terrible idea, y'all tell me. I'm honest to feedback and stuff. And y'all just tell me. It allows me to get, kill two birds with one stone here. But I'm trying to also think outside the box and do something a little different. There it is, Loco. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you just need to rip off the Band-Aid and run the self file. Yeah, that too, T-Bones, 100%. But not a lot of people even do the self file. I think Loco's probably not doing the self file. And my self file sucks, by the way. I used to have really good ones. Our boy, the Lego used to hook us up with some really good ones, and I do not. Ever since they updated it and I lost my self files, this is what my self file looks like. That's it. Terrible. It used to be 10,000, not 10,000 lines. It's probably over 1,000 lines, and it is not that anymore. I can answer all the questions you need. Okay, awesome. There's Luminology, the man, the myth, the legend. I didn't hear a song, so I guess Luminology's not really here. Use Panda's 24K lines. That's insane. Luminology. By the way, I don't ever want to hear my wife tell me I'm a terrible driver, because I am not a terrible driver. I'm an amazing driver. She was talking smack this weekend about how, whatever, I speed or whatever. You know what she did? You know what she did? You know what she did? She backed into our flower, not backed in, she I guess parked too close to it and then went to turn her wheel too soon and wasn't looking. And the front end of her car, and I haven't seen what her car looks like. Yeah, oh crap, here it comes. She smashed the front brick all to pieces. And now I gotta pay like a mason to come fix it. I don't know how much this shit's gonna cost me. I'm not mad. She said, don't be mad. I'm not mad. And you can't really see from this angle, but she smashed the crap out of my front little brick garden thingy. It is right beside the driveway, to be fair, but she has the whole driveway which can fit 2 cars to herself. Greetings, Zero Brew, Loco, Annie Elf, Wildfire, Salsa Tunity, Celsadon, Z-Dubs, Dozzy Boy, and T-Bone. Yeah, she smashed it. She smashed it. All right, Luminology. It's funny. I'm getting a bunch of follow bots over on Kick. Kind of funny. Good evening. What's up, T-Bones? Fix it myself? I might be able to fix it. Well, by the way, the front part that's broken you can't see, but on 2 other sides, it's cracked all the way down. So I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Gorilla Glue? Yeah, that's not working. This is going to be a long week, sir. Oh, no. I will still. What gear do you cleanse after you get the most blues and 5 stars gone? Unless you have multiple rolls on the gear. Yeah. Anyhow, we'll do that. Yes. Hold that question. Yeah, in fact, copy and you know what? I'm going to copy and paste it, so I'll hold it. Yeah, so we're not ready to do it yet, but we'll do it here in an hour or so. I'm gonna save your question. But then what's cool is I want to give y'all, like, I want to call you all out by name. Oh, Liquid Nails, that's funny. I want to call you all out by name too, right? So kind of put your names into the vidya. You know what I'm saying? You see the wheels turning? Oh no, Dazzy's gonna do something crazy. I already know. Dazzy's gonna do something crazy. Almost has smoke coming out of the ears. That's funny. Oh, you can see the wheels turning for me. Yes. I'm just trying to do something a little different, right? And if it's a terrible idea, this is gonna be our pilot test. If it's a terrible idea, it's a terrible idea. We don't have to do it. Yeah, Squirrel. That's my hair catching on fire, yeah. But who knows? Maybe it becomes like its own little thing and it's unique, right? Because I mean, there's only a handful of us that stream and do YouTube videos, right? You're either one or the other. You're either all in on the streaming or you're all in on the YouTube, and you don't really do both. And so we have an opportunity to kind of merge the two together and make YouTube videos from the live Twitch results, right? Or YouTube. You know, we got people on YouTube or Kick. Ain't nobody watching on Kick, but I'm just saying, pretend like they are. I don't know. We'll give it a try. You're finding out Thursday? Yeah, I have no... You talking about me, Lumen? Oh, we want to find out about your job today, not at the end of the week. Yeah, tell me about it. I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet. I'm not ignoring him. I just hadn't read what he said yet. I also have ADHD when it comes to me reading, especially while I'm doing a live arena fight. Yeah, I would love to have known by now, because I want to be able to put in my 2 weeks notice at the other. Yeah, I can't read either.
Stop.
Get rid of the Kymar here. That might have been the wrong choice, especially with Alice in there. I don't know, might have been the right choice. Just ripped off that stone skin. Sorry, post Dura. Kind of fight post Dura again. That was great. Pro stream. What's up, the Curse? Shout out to the Cursed. The Cursed. Hoo-doo-hoo.
Stop.
I had to fix my ass. Ow. And by ass, I mean my cushions. I need to do what Loco says and tie it down. Oh, that feels so much better. A little bit better. What flavor we ripping next? Finish the sour cream and onion bag. Ooh. Well, again, I go back to dill pickle and garlic parmesan are my two favorite ones I've tried. I haven't tried any of the other ones.
Stop.
Ranch seems to be a nice one, and maybe oh my god, look at the speed effers. Make me dab. There it is. Oh my god. And they gave us a rat. I really wanted to get rid of the Arbiter there. Your chloride was hot at your daughter's appointment. I probably shouldn't be eating them. What's chloride? Not good, chat. Not good. Oh, sodium chloride. Okay, gotcha. Mother. He just gets to come in even if you don't attack anybody. That's bullshit, by the way. I hate Armands. I hate Armands and I hate Fabian. Sorry, Fabian. Heist and boss battle. Selsadon did the dragon. Such shit, by the way. Yeah, how come I didn't land any weekends there? Of course you sheeped me, bitch. Ozzy Osbourne died. Yeah, it was coming. He knew he was dying. He did that last little concert thing. What's up, Blazin? How you doing over on the YouTubes? What up, Blazin? Shout out to Blazin Raids. The man, the myth, the legend. Did you track the thing? I haven't tracked it. And I haven't gotten that contact from my PO box. I don't like playing this game anyway, it's fine. Yeah, Fabian and Armands together are stupid. There's Blazin. Thank you, Saucetunity. T-Bone's on the YouTubes. What's up, T-Bone? T-Bone didn't want to see the commercials. I don't blame him. That, by the way.
Trapped inside a dream. Could have sworn it used to be our home. Echoes filled the streets. In the crowd, feeling all alone. Sat right there, oh so quiet. Try to hide it if a new thought formed, we would swallow it down. Empty stares, never question the illusion. If you play alone, they won't leave you to drown.
Be right back, kids. No worries. It was definitely coming. They had to strap him with the chair at his final concert. Parkinson's had eaten him up. Oh yeah, that's messed up. There it is. 2X. There it is. I appreciate that, T-Bones. Let's go. Let's do that. Let's do this. Probably a bad choice. Oh, Armands.
Whispers from the past, like embers inside ourselves.
This game is awesome. What up, Hoss? Block revive, that's fun. Go to sleep. Sweet! I got a chance to go. That's awesome. Oof. Fuck. Awesome. This game rocks. Yeah, my boy, Blue! I wish I had a few more options for live arena, but I still managed to pull some wins here and there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of crappy. Einsauce, what you getting into? I need to regear. I need to regear my champions, to be honest. Apparently, I need like 500 speed on every champion that I own in the game, which is impossible, so. Now has a Twitch category. Streaming will start soon for the Alpha Wave 2. Yeah, I will probably do that. I can't remember where I'm at in Alpha. I filled out the little thing. I'm in Alpha 2 too. Yeah, so I probably will stream it. Yep, whenever that happens, for sure. You're in Wave 2 as well. Nice. Yeah, we'll stream it. I'm looking forward to it. We'll stream it, see what we got going on. Does anybody else feel that live arena is you either get killed or you kill others? Like there's no real good fights. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Great Moose? Solo Zero. I was impressed with the way you handled the last team and beat their fist with your face. He fell over dead. Yes, thank you. That was exactly what I was going for. Couldn't tell. That was exactly what I was going for there. Come on. Oh, we get a re-up. Sweet. And of course, I picked the one that weak hits. I think he can kill through Unkillable. I'm not sure. Can he kill through Unkillable? No. Yeah, the curse. That's funny. Do something, Thor. That hurt, by the way. That hurt, Thor. Just block damage, yeah. I can't ever keep it straight. Can't ever keep it straight. Every run. Alice, Kel, Fabian, Artur, Glacier, every run. There it is. What's up, Auntie? How are you doing? Live arena is trash. Maybe if you have the ability to completely well out and spend your mortgage for a few months. You could have some champions and good fights. I think the problem, honestly, I have the champions for decent fights. I think the problem is souls and gear, just better gear, which is wild. 'Tis wild. Celestine, what is your watch streak? Are you still the longest watch streak ever? 193. Let's go. Almost 200. That's wild. Auntie, aren't you like 400 for Pogo or something? 420? 422 now. And doesn't he stream like on all different hours too? So that's really hard to pull off. All right, we're gonna soften them up a little bit. Nice. We got the weekend. I need Carnage to take a turn. Gotta keep an eye out. That's funny. All right, let's hit him where it hurts. Boombastic. Something's fantastic. Yeah, kill the reviver. Do it, do it, do it. Although he has the weekend on, which is fine. Which is fine. Gonna go 200 primals in one video, and he has 600 boys. I could have spent, but getting champion one after 200 boys, spending that kind of money, just game insane. No offense to anyone in chat might have spent that much. Yeah, it is quite crazy. Tis quite crazy. How did I? Does he got some sort of reflect damage passive or something? The old cockatoonie, cock-a-doodle-doo. Okay, can kill through unkillable. That's sweet. Chickens kicked your ass so many times. That's Chicken's about to go downtown, Judy Brown. Yeah, Chicken's insane. He just got a buff too, Loco. You're in Gamecock country. You know that's not a chicken. That's a gamecock. That's a spurs up moment. I can't believe my wife wrecked the front yard. How do you hit a stationary object in your own yard? You'd cockfight him if you pulled him. It's like Friday. How you gonna get fired on your day off? How you gonna hit a stationary object in your own yard? Your wife hit a bright yellow pole in a parking garage. I guess technically, I was gonna say that could be in a blind spot, and I guess technically this is in a blind spot too. But come on, what's up, Rouge? Rouge, my wife wrecked our front garden with her car earlier. That's what we're talking about. It's not too bad, but the brick definitely needs to be repaired. Boss and heist. Let me get in on that. Auntie, what you got going on? Three up, 3 losses for me, or half my season points. I don't want to match us. Oh, really? You have a pick of the damage? Yeah, I have it. I'll show you. Honestly, it doesn't do it justice because there's big cracks on this on either side. But yeah, I'll just pull it up here in a second. All right, so let's just throw in another speed lead. Let's do Dooflicky. Let's do Dooflicky. Let's get rid of Nil. And they picked Dooflicky to ban. All right, that's cool. That works in our flavor. That works in our favor. Oh, hold on. I'll do it after this fight. I got it right here. I'll do it after this fight. Oh my god, Heist, Zerbrew, Rouge, and Wildfire, and then the boss. Who did we fight? The Ice Golem? And it looks like everybody beat the Ice Golem. Luminology, Rouge, Loco, Celsidine, Annie Elf, T-Bone, Auntie, Wildfire all got in and defeated the Ice Golem. So I'm talking about, please let my Marius go so I can knock that damage crap off. Please. Might need to make Marius faster. My lord. We're dead. Full fucking control. I don't want to play the fight. Don't I want to play this stupid fight? Yeah, rip Ozzy. Rip Ozzy. Oh, speaking of Rip Ozzy, did y'all see who died yesterday? Rip Malcolm, the dude, Theo from Theo Huxtable. Please tell me, where are my Gen Xers with Theo Huxtable? Or older millennials? He drowned. Yeah, he drowned like in a tropical island somewhere. My question is, what are the where's my conspiracy theory hat? Explanation box. What are they trying to hide by distracting us with like 2 super famous deaths back to back days? Oh shit. Yeah, where's my conspiracy theory hat? Rip Currents. Happy Gilmore 2 next week, 25? Is it coming out next week? Or is it? I thought it was like a year away. Don't play with the ocean, exactly. The crypto bubble is about to pop after the war. Pop up or pop down? Oh, Saucetunity did Dance Off Time. And by the way, I forgot to show you the pictures, Rouge. Oh, is it really coming out this soon? I thought it July 25th. Is it really coming out? Huh. Wife and I are gonna have to go see that. Little Happy Gilmore 2. Who's gonna be the line leader? When the daughter starts school, August 13th, Loco, I think. Sometime around early August. But we got out before Memorial Day. We got out in May. So we've had all of June, all of July, and like the first 2 weeks of August is our break here in Texas. To be fair. Eat it. Sad Texas, yeah. Keith, how you doing, bud? You got back next week, and she starts the 4th? Oh my God. She starts the 4th? That's terrible. That's terrible. Holy crap, man. GG's. Yeah, my sister, I think, starts back at least like all the planning for the school year and all that crap, right? Not that crap, but all the stuff teachers unfortunately have to do before the kids even show up, which is a lot of work. Gizmac Smack is this guy's name. Is he gonna be upset if I take Gizmac before he does? He better first pick Gizmac. That's all I gotta say. Oh, he did first pick Gizmac. Damn it. All right, we're gonna do this because Mauricio's a good counter to Gizmac. School ends this before Memorial Day this coming year. Okay, so you will get a Saphirion as a great counter. I do have Saphirion. But big butts and I cannot lie. Oh, he took Arbiter, some bitch. You know what? We're gonna do this and Saphirion because Hansel said so. Let's see. Let's see what he thinks about that. Just think about that. Then we'll take Noel. He turns Burns into Hills. Anyone else usually leave their game logged in and have to log out and back in for the limit? Yeah, we did that the other night, T-Bone. That's what Chad told me to do. Yeah, it's very annoying. Yeah, it's annoying to have to redo the whole thing. Swear they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing right. It's almost 9 o'clock. I gotta get my kid to sleep. By the way, Rouge, are you there? So you can't really see, but she cracked the whole brick there, and then over on this side there's a crack all the way down the side. So there's that. Hopefully you can see that with the glitching of the camera stuff. I'm gonna take Noel. Noel, my belle. Should we just get rid of the Gizmac? Or the Fabian? I don't want to deal with Fabian. Kind of want to. What's up, Lord Grim? Live Arena sucks. I'm always getting paired with level 90s. Oh snap! What level are you, Grim? All right, about to find out what the dealio is. I think Gizmac Smack is AFK, by the way. I'd be like, guess what? You're hopping on YouTube to learn how to lay brick. Oh, right. Are you saying that's what I would say to my wife? Yeah, right. You laughed at your Liquid Nails comment, but that's how we rehang the marble stone bombs around the neighborhood. That's funny. Currently level 56, been playing for 2 months. Yeah, that's screwed up, Lord Grim. That's kind of messed up. Yeah, 90s. Oh god, I can't imagine. Yeah, Loco's new like you. By the way, for those of y'all that are just coming in a little bit later, we're going to try an experimental beta run on something here in a minute. I'll explain it here in about 30 minutes when we do it. Hooty hoo! Gesto Gaming coming in with a big juicy raid. He's got to run. Yeah, he's got to go walk his puppy dogs and hang out with his rifle. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following Gesto Gaming, please make sure you click that link and do so. Gesto Gaming, thank you as always, Home Slice. Much love to you. Let's go. Let's cleanse this crap off. And let's Sulfurian smack these fools. Boop! Let me get my big head out of the way. Torment smack is what I meant to say. Let's see. Let's take the petrification off of you. And let's attack. Boost a little turn meter. Nothing wrong with that. Boost a little more turn meter. Come on. Oh, snap. Damn it, I got frozen and petrified again. Mass log off when he says he's starting it. Wait, what am I saying? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming in on the Gesto Gaming's raid. We are fighting Gizmac Smack in Live Arena. I know y'all like a little Gizmac Smack action, so that's what we're going to attempt to do. I feel like we need to I gotta figure something out. Wait, what are you saying? Who smacked me? Was that Gizmac that smacked me? That wasn't even in the big form. What the hell, dude? Oh, you're talking. I see what you're saying. Sorry. It's tough for me. It's tough for me to pay attention and do a live match, especially when I get smacked around like it's my job. Come on, kill me. That is not a kill. His dude doesn't hit very hard. Gizmac hit hard. Almost feel like healing and see if we can outlast. I don't know what's happening right now. This is the weirdest. What's up, dude? You on the beat? Dude, you on the beat? We're doing just fine. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is happening. By the way, my Torment's really slow. Thank you, Torment. There we go. We got some freezes. This is the worst fight ever. So slow. Slow. I think he wants me to quit. Been in a predicament all day. Oh no. Good, bad, otherwise. Well, predicament usually indicates bad. Is something you can share? Sorry to hear that. what Gizmax got that's healing him. Regeneration or something? I need my other teammates back. Maybe I don't do the big heal. You do account driving and don't really have time for even your own account, so I thought about giving it away a bit. Instead, might find someone to run it. Very ironic, but big butts and you cannot lie.
It's sunset on Friday. I'm stuck on the highway. It's been a while.
Chat, I think I have to put my kid to bed. What's up, Ben Abdul? Ben Abdul. Oh, he's got the Bright Cat Hunters. That's what's up. Bug, a roly-poly bug, and my favorite thing to do is rub my butt on the rug. What? One of these must have a wand. They wanded me. Thank you. Now don't kill me with your Sun Wukong. That would suck. Before I get my please don't kill Noel. Please don't kill Noel. All right, sorry about that. Ignore everything I just did. What were you saying, Juju? All right, so here in just a few minutes, we're going to try something new. It's going to be a beta. It's going to be a beta YouTube situation. We're going to do it together. Okay. Juju, yeah, that's tough, man. I mean, it's tough to play more than one account. I'm going to be honest. Some people can do it. I'm not. I do it barely to get by. So, yeah, you are in a predicament. Good luck with that. Yay, we got a free win. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, last fight. Here we go. Dermmeister 6453. Let's see what we can get. Last fight.
Hey, Thirst, come drop that.
Should I throw should I throw Wrinkle in the mix? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do something funky. I'm gonna do something funky that I haven't done before. What you think? There it is. That's what PJ says. Shout out to MXPJ. The man, the myth, the legend. There it is. There it is. There it is. All right. Damn, he let Cavalax go through. Maybe he's got a bunch of stone skin. We're about to find out. Have someone drive your own account because you're too busy driving other people's accounts makes no sense to me. I agree with that, PJ. Your account comes first, others are just helping. All right, let's see. Let's see. Too bad Cavalax didn't get any of these poisons on these fools. Oh wait, I just got smoked. And lost my turn meter, man. This sucks. Got full on controlled. It'd be cool if Cavalax could put poisons when he comes back into the fight too. I think that'd be cool. But big butts, and I cannot lie. I think we just won this fight. Cavalax and Teox for the win. You just stomped a level 86 player into the dirt library. Let's go, Lord Graham. Oh, you're very welcome to the shout out. You're very, very welcome. I mean, yeah, I think that's the call, Juju. Might not be what you want to hear, but I mean, it's tough. Like, if you really love the game and you want to play it, I don't know how you can drive other people's accounts and let yours go lacking, unless, you know, you got some sort of vested interest on the other accounts. You know what I'm saying? I want to roll this. Let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Do we do this daily? Yep. All right, cool. Chat, who's going for the event? You get the free shard pulls. Nice account, brother. Oh, thank you, That Kid J. Welcome in. How are you doing over on the YouTube side of the house? Let's go. Let's go. You are evented out. I am too, but I am using my daily energy to go get the Shoguns thing to get the free pool because it is for Infernus, dude. What's his name? T-Pain. Yeah, I'm evented out. So apparently tomorrow's going to be a news announcement. If I was to make a guess, there might be a pull one, get one this weekend. But I think they're going to announce the new Fusion. This is, again, pure speculation. I have no idea. Impossible. Yeah, come on in, kid. Impossibly, it's a Fusion on Monday, starting Monday, or next Thursday. I don't know. We'll see. 1 second. Hey, yeah, you need to go to bed because your mama ain't home yet. It's 9 o'clock. You let the cat in. You gotta tuck yourself in. Pick the cat up. Yes. Yep, I can do all that. Okay, I gotta take care of the cat. My wife was not home right a second. She's gonna. Both cats are in here. Pick up the other cat. Show them what happens when you pick up Oreo. You'll see. This is microbrew. Yeah, bring. Yeah, do it. Bring him over here. Look at this, chat. Little baby. Stand right here. You can't even see it because he's so dark. The cat's bigger than she is. He's 20 pounds. Hold on, let me turn the filter off. Look at the cat's paw. Doesn't even fit on the screen. Look at the other one. Yeah, you can pick him up. Or pick her up. She's good. Scoot your arms underneath her. She's like lays flat. Pick her up. Oh, she ran. Never mind. The Garfield cat. That's a big one. Tell her to come back so Harper can see her. Harper says hi. Harper says hi. She starts school August 4th. Come say hi. Say hi, Harper. Hi, Harper. Daddy brushed my hair so I didn't get dreadlocks in my hair. Look, they got cats on the screen. The bugs. Hi. She says, thank you, Z-Dubs. Yeah, this is my little nut. Hey, don't mess with my stuff. Oh, yes, where's Doc's bear? That's the zero. Show him, bring it to the camera. Bring it over here. It's the zero. It could be merch. It's the Zero Brew, Brew Crew bear. Micro Brew is on the camera. She's waving back. Loco says. All right, here's the deal, chat. And put her to bed. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. I am going to quickly do something resembling something. Really? You just had to do that? All right, we're gonna come back and we're gonna do that video together. All right, we're gonna fight this dude. All right, super raids are on. Stop. What'd you take? That's my neck pillow, man. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. All right, chat, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah, it is green. It's called a green screen. I know, and you're bouncing in and out of the green screen. All right, here we go. Chat, I'll be right back. Be back in like 3 or 4 minutes. And an exclamation PP. And let's see. Who we're gonna make in charge? Annie Elf's in charge. And Luminology. They're both in charge. Be right back.
into the summer night, and you're never gonna see us again.
We set off into the summer night, and you're never gonna see us again. We went looking for a new sound, and you're never gonna see what we found. We went looking for a new sound, and you're never gonna see what we found. And you're never gonna see what we
That was quick. Glad he's finally gone. Laugh out loud. It's funny. All right, so that's my. Oh, has surgery tomorrow. Oh, I'll have to tell her. Loco, what's she getting done? She getting her tonsils removed or something? That's no bueno. It is 9:30. My wife isn't home yet. She's ashamed of how badly she busted up the brick wall. Okay, so chat, we're gonna attempt to do something tonight. We are going to record a YouTube video. The topic of the YouTube video I have selected is for like mid-game accounts or just some tips on doing a gear cleanse. Because we did a recent one, Loco in chat. He's newer to the game, 6 months in, and was like, you know, how do I gear certain champions? Like, I really am still confused on, you know, I got Arator, how do I build him? Or I got this person. So we did a whole video on that. Got a lot of comments, actually. Were a few. And so I came up with this brainchild to, gotta call the girlfriend, be back in a bed. Luminology, you're not supposed to see, he didn't want to participate. Y'all can see he used the girlfriend excuse to not participate. Okay, so we're gonna start recording a video. I'm gonna lay out a few tips off the top of that brain, and then we'll turn it over to you, chat, and let you offer your tips and ask questions. And I already got a question for Annie Elf as well. And then we're gonna mention y'all just got back from the kitchen. Oh, there it is. Use Hell Hades gearing him. Oh yeah, that's another way to do it too. Lord Graham, that's a good point. We should probably mention that. And actually, let's get that pulled up. I'm just gonna do a high point touch on that one because we've done that one in the past. I did a more specific video on that one in the past. That is a great point over there, Lord Graham. Did I pull? I'm sorry, that kid Jay. If you're still over there on the YouTube, you're still watching. I do apologize. Just not seeing your comment. Did you pull any prism shards? No, not yet. So we're doing the one. I'm not gonna buy any prism shards, although getting the one dude would be tremendous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, it would be tremendous. All right, so we got the optimizer thingy here. Not equipped, legendary. Oh, it looks like they've added some stuff. Looks like they've added some stuff. All right, cool. That's a good point. Lord Graham, shout out to you, sir. He's 5-star blessed. He's an absolute monster. Wait, who do you have? Bods? That level 92 Zeus dude spinning like a well to be up there with me. Good game for a level 92. There it is. Oh, Volcanos, catch him. Yeah, he does need that 5-star blessing. I probably, yeah, I 100% agree with you. But I think, too, it's all about the faction wars, to be honest, as well. We'll probably pull that shard on Friday night, too, because I think this event goes through till Friday. Not the Dungeon Divers, but the Gear Ascension tournament. Yeah, it goes for another two days. And we're almost halfway there just with today's energy. I haven't spent anything extra on this. We'll just burn our normal energy on this. and go get the free prison pull. I'll probably pull that on Friday. Okay, so y'all ready to record a video? Y'all gonna have to keep me from ADHD squirreling this bitch too, by the way. By the way, if you don't know, while I'm on this side of the screen, alerts and all that stuff are turned off. So just FYI, in case you're trying to do the sounds and all that stuff, it's not required. I think they still work. I don't know if the sounds work. I don't know. Can you hear this? This is a preemptive squirrel. Hit your marks, people. Quiet on the set. That's funny. Ripping maple brown sugar. How is the maple brown sugar, Loco? So now instead of your salt being too high, you're gonna have diabetes. Diabetes. Which, by the way, is a command. Diabetes. Did I write that one down? I didn't. I need to write that one down. Diabetes. Letting you know soon enough. All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna turn the music off for me. And I will be pausing. I'll let you know when we pause it and stuff. So again, we're gonna shoot it. We're gonna do some general stuff, some general thoughts. I'll get through that, including the HH optimizer one, and then we'll throw it over to you guys. Well, Wilford Brimley and his diabetes. Exactly. All right, cool. And then y'all chime in where I forget, or if you have any extra tips. So we'll turn it over to you for tips and turn it over to you for questions and stuff. So, cool. All right, music off for me. I'm gonna start recording. I'm gonna tell old dude where we're at on this VOD. All right, here we go. All right, we are starting at the 1:23:50 mark, or 1 hour and 24 minutes into the VOD in case you want to grab some comments. What's up, Brock Otter? We're about to record for the YouTubes. Bear with me, sir. I'm not going to be able to answer any questions. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. What's up, everyone? We are going to do something fun and exciting right here, right meow, right? We are hanging out live on the Twitches and the YouTubes, and I had a brainchild that I would do a vidya for the YouTubes, hence what this is right now. And I wanted to see if we threw it out to the Brew Crew that's hanging out with us live right now and see if they wanted to add to that. So maybe we'll read off some of their comments. We're gonna let them offer their tips and tricks, things that I didn't think about or didn't consider, and or let them ask questions live, right? So think about this as a YouTube video, but reading the comments afterwards where people ask questions, they can ask it live. So that's what we're gonna do today. Woo! All right, we're paused. That's my intro. Okay, so recently we just did a beginner to kind of like gear, kind of what starts in the early game, a mid game, into late game and end game, kind of just in general how to like gear champions out and things like that. But it's really meant for like early mid game. And I did get some comments on that video, but then I also got some comments on other videos like, hey, I'm in the mid game now and I've filled up all of my artifacts and I need to do a gear cleanse. And so kind of what are some tips and tricks to think about when doing the gear cleanse? So I think I'll keep the same format and kind of treat it as early mid game and then kind of late end game, because I'm definitely there after 3.5 years. So that's how I want to approach this. paused. How often do you regear your champions? That's a problem I have. That's huge. That's huge. Okay. So right out of the rip, I got a question from Annie Elf, awesome member of the Brew Crew. How often do you regear your champions? Right out of the rip. So I will say I don't really regear my champions as much as I really need to. I tried to build out the champions I want to use and kind of get them built where they are. So it's really tough for me right now in Faction Wars Hard, where you do need better stats and better gear than what I've previously geared them as. So that's really tough. I do think we are coming up on a free gear cleanse for the 3 or 4 days. Maybe it's over this weekend coming up. If it hasn't started already by the time this video comes out. And so that's the perfect time to do it. I know they give us the little 24-hour re-ups. Like I have this one just sitting here. I have one already in my inbox from yesterday at 10 hours that I could potentially use. So those are, I will say, there are a lot of opportunities to re-gear more so than ever without costing yourself a bunch of silver. So that's a great question. But let me go into some just decent tips and tricks that we have. So first of all, if you don't know, RSL Helper, if you're on your PC, there is a sell list, and there's some that are like 10,000 lines long or 24,000 lines long, and there are all kinds of things that you can kind of bake in to help sell gear as you go. But again, if you're early or mid game, or you just play on a mobile device, maybe you don't have access to that. So let's kind of approach it from this perspective. Also, special shout out to the Hell Hades Optimizer. I will cover that here in a minute, but there are some more advanced features that are coming. Also, if you did not know, some of the content creators, some of the bigger content creators got to meet with Plarium, and they did say some quality of life things are coming, and one of those would be some more gear filter enhancements, right? So I guess that's what we'll start. We'll start with the gear filters and enhancements. Don't forget those that don't have RSL Helper. Yes, thank you, Anio. Let's go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, let me gather my thoughts for the next part here. Yes, Wolf. That is exactly was one of my points. Now I'll mention your name here in just a second. That's a great point. A great tip. Okay, so there are a bunch of videos out there like what to keep and different things, and I will say the gear has changed a lot. Plus, we also have more slots than we ever have in the game. We could always use for more, always could use for some new slots, Plarium, if you're watching. So I think one of the things right out of the rip, if you haven't done this already, if you click your bottom 3 items, meaning your gloves, your chest, and your feet, they say do not keep, and that was one of our tips in the other video, is don't keep any flat stats on these. And I might have some that have snuck through. How did I get some that snuck through? Okay, so some of these actually got snuck through, and I didn't even know they were on my account, so this makes for a great... I don't even know how I rolled these. Maybe I rolled them and I wasn't paying attention in my inbox and then collected them later. So in theory, you should sell all of these. Now, I might have kept this one because I think I re-upped it, meaning I rolled it. In fact, we don't have the option to rework this one. So this one was reworked, and because it landed quad crit rate, I don't know, for whatever, I don't know. That's probably something worth selling. It's probably what I'm going to sell. And so that's probably your first tip, is don't keep your flat stats. I don't even want to look at these pieces of gear. I don't even want to consider re-rolling them. So here it is. We're going to sell those flat pieces right out of the rip. So that is your first tip. Just use your filter. Again, select your bottom 3 and then do flat HP, flat attack, and flat defense. So you should not have any of those on your count. Now, the next one that I will tell you is... I'll pause. Hold on. Probably thinking for reroll. That's probably what I was doing. You got a handful of flat pieces, just the ones you got quad rolls on and speed and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, if I got a quad roll of speed, yeah, that would probably be a good point. So that tip came to us from Wolf Crex over on the Brew Crew. And then I'll also say that Luminology says, now, there are some exceptions, meaning like maybe you quad rolled a speed or something like that. Or when you go to rework it, it lands a flat stat. And you quad rolled or penta rolled because of some of those pieces were mythicals. A speed roll. Like there might be a few exceptions out there to consider. Now, when you're first starting the game, you kind of keep everything that you have. But I would say the next thing that you would do is look at your commons and uncommons, and then eventually your blue ones. Again, there's a piece that snuck through. I must have collected this when, I don't know, I clicked a chest or something incorrectly, and it snuck through to get in here as well. So I will sell that piece. So I will say, if you're early game, mid game, blues still work out. And then the other thing I will say is this blue is also a 5-star piece, right? So if I hit 6-star, it goes away, right? So this piece is also a 5-star. So I guess the first one here is eventually go ahead and get rid of the commons and uncommons. In fact, I would tell you probably don't even roll those, and my head is in the way, so you can see what I'm even looking at. In fact, I'm going to the other side of the screen. There it is. So you can see the filters behind my big old head. I just realized. So yeah, these and then the blue one. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and sell this one. And then I would say eventually, once you get into kind of like the mid game, where some 5-star pieces, again, if they land really good slots, and I do have some 5-star pieces, as you can see, I previously rolled up in the past, but it looks like I still have a handful in here, and I probably kept these on my account because I've already invested the money into these. And I think once you get closer to late game and end game, like if you have a few 5-star pieces, you kind of already spent the resources, it's okay to keep those. But if you're just finding yourself needing more and more room, I would say strongly consider go ahead and get rid of the ones, even if you have invested the pieces on this. By the way, I did not plan all these pieces to be in every one of these categories, but there, sold some 5-star pieces, and this probably actually came off of some champions I just recently re-geared, to be honest, is how those got onto the account. Okay, and so that leaves us with just 6 stars. Yeah, that's all we got left on the account of 6 stars. Now, the next thing, and this is where I'm at currently, and I will admit I'm a bit of a hoarder. But I had, and you can see the filter up here at the top, it went from 1575, if I just click the epics, takes it down to 597s. Now, what I will say with the epics are they're absolutely worth rolling, especially if you know, get a triple roll or something like that. Now, the ones, again, that I've already invested and got 16, rolled them all the way up to the top, I'm probably going to keep those at least for now. But I would say any gear, and we already talked about in the last video, you know, roll up your gear to level 8 so it shows up in the optimizer so you know if it's a good piece or, you know, semi-bad piece or whatever. The other thing to consider are these different sets, right? So stun set, provoke sets, I'm probably are keeping a handful of those. Like this weapon, a triple rolled crit rate. But eventually you're gonna wanna sell your epic gear. And I know it's weird, but if I had this exact same weapon and it's a legendary, it has an opportunity to be a quad roll over a triple roll, right? And again, we're talking more end late game items, possibly selling off your epic gear. The other thing to consider is just getting rid of the flat stuff like these. I don't know why I kept them. Speed, accuracy, double roll of speed here, crit rate, crit damage. But life sets, and I'll take this down, but life sets, defense sets, crit rate, crit damage, sometimes accuracy, resistance, life steal, fury, daze, curse set, some of the frenzy, immunity. They're just better sets in the game now that kind of do more. The sets I would definitely tell you to keep at least several of. Stun sets, you can never go wrong with a bunch of stun sets. With all the pieces I have that are not equipped currently, but I can hit equipped and you can see how many I do have equipped, right? So there are some exceptions there, but that's the other thing is kind of piece through these kind of bad sets, like curing pieces. Do I really need this many pieces of curing? Again, I have equipped set, but probably not. Might need to kind of clean some of these up as well. But I will say, it's always easier to start with some of the epic pieces and then go from there, right? So I take off this epic and now look at bolster. Let me see where bolster, where'd you go? You hid from me. Where did bolster go? Okay. Bolster completely hid from me. There you are. Whew. Okay. So that's how many bolster epic pieces I have. I probably, again, would keep the 16 pieces, but anything that's an 8 in here, maybe we'll get rid of. And then I will say, now that I'm looking at some of these pieces too, is that's the other thing to consider is because speed is now the new meta in the game. And shout out to Benadul saying this as well over in the chat. But basically, if it is an epic piece, it better have speed on it. And when you go to roll it at least to 8, you at least land 1 roll of speed. I know some people say if it doesn't land 2 speeds, don't keep it. But speed is the new meta in the game. And you really need, like the 16 piece. Am I ever going to use this? It's a 16 piece. And I kind of have that FOMO because I was like, oh, what if I need a bolster set? And I need to put a bolster set. I've already got the 16 piece rolled here. But maybe this piece is one that I get rid of, right? That one's got triple resistance. Like, oh, maybe I need a super high resistant champion for arena and resistance. So anyway, those are things to consider. All right, what did I miss? Should I nuke all my common and uncommon artifacts, accessories, regardless of the subsets? I would, because you can't double, triple roll those at all, Lord Grim. You sell all 4 stars. Yeah, sell all full 4 stars, keeping 5s for now, Loco, but eventually you will get to 5 stars. Oh, I'm gonna say that. So a couple comments in chat from Loco and Lord Grim. They're saying, hey, should I go ahead and sell all my commons and uncommons? Lord Grim's only been in the game for a couple months. Loco's been in for about 6 months now. So, and then Loco's saying, hey, I sell all my 4 stars. So yeah, I think it gets to a point you get rid of all your 4 stars, don't even keep them, because you got to remember, silver is the most restricted currency in the game, and it is easier because we can freely re-gear our champions. So I would say any of your starting champions, if you're early to mid game, go ahead and you take advantage of those re-gears, get them out of that 4-star gear, even if you rolled it up to level 16. I would say maybe only roll it up to level 12, because eventually you are going to replace it. And then eventually 5 stars once you go from mid game to kind of starting the beginning of end game or late game, start getting rid of your 5-star pieces. And then this more advanced feature of, hey, if it doesn't have speed, get rid of it as kind of like a recap. But yeah, absolutely go ahead and get rid of some of those pieces. And by the way, you will, when you go to sell these pieces, you already put silver back into your pocket as you go to sell them. I paused it. What's the one song by Weezer? Your Love is a Life Taker. That's all I can remember. I don't know that as Escalation. Ultimately, you want pieces of subset that fit the gear sets that they're in. That's a good point too. Before I move on to accessories. All right, that's a good point too. Well, you know, it's best to show with perception, right? Okay, and so final piece here, at least for now, on just the regular gear before we go on to accessories. And Wolf Cricks brings up a fantastic point. For the gear sets that you want to keep, you really kind of want to have the substats of the item. So perception is a really good one because everybody has access to perception, and you can roll perception out of the forge. And again, the substats you get from this, you get accuracy and speed, right? So you kind of want to have pieces that have accuracy and speed in it. So like this one has accuracy, this one has speed. I don't know, I have several of them in there, but I don't follow this rule the best myself. Trying to find one that had, yeah. So this one right here that we kept has speed and has accuracy on it as an example, right? So, you know, in theory, when you go to roll lethal gear sets, but like bolster, for example. Bolster, you kind of want to have HP percentage as an item, and you kind of want to roll it, right? So the better you can make the gear set, and I don't have a piece, I probably don't follow this, the best in the world myself, but here you go. Here's one that has a double roll into HP percentage. So again, we talked about this in the last video, but that HP percentage is what helps boost that shield and also heals you every turn, is based on your champion's HP, right? So Pythion is an example of a champion that I have in bolster, and we have him at 100,000 HP, right? So bolster set could be better suited, and you can probably see with HP on this as well, plus speed, plus resistance, a whole bunch of other stuff, right? So that's something else to consider. In Perception, Jessica's is great for supports. There it is, Hung Sauce. I like that. What's up, Joy? Say It Ain't So, Weezer. Say It Ain't So by Weezer. That was the name of the song. There it is. Yeah, so Lord Graham, that's the answer to that. That is the answer to that. Yeah, you kind of want, again, on your... Again, if it's life, HP, if it's defense, right? If it's crit rate gloves, you kind of want crit rate substat, even though those pieces are get out of here. Crit damage, you kind of want to have crit damage. So again, I'll probably say that here. And even though crit damage is one, but this is a nice filler piece because it is a 2-piece set. But like here's a crit damage one that I rolled, and we double roll, but because it's mythical, it's really a triple roll of crit damage. So this is an example of if I put a 2-piece crit damage on, I have a triple roll of crit damage here, and then if I find another piece that has crit damage on it as well, you're getting a whole bunch of bonus crit damage. So this is where you start stacking. So here's some boots here, and they are attack boots, but maybe I need an attack-based nuker that can be built super slow, and you want a ton of crit damage. So say you put a 4-piece lethal set on, so you're ignoring some of defense, you're getting some crit rate out of your lethal gear, and then you pick out these 2 pieces of, you know, the weapon in these boots here and put them in attack boots super slow, and can get a really big nuke out of it, and you're stacking all that crit damage, plus you get the extra 20% for matching the set. So that's an example of what I'm talking about. Another example. All right, let's go to accessories real fast. I have a lot of useless gear, but wasn't sure what was good or not. Your info has helped. Oh, that's awesome. So Lord Grimm is hanging out with us over on the YouTube side, and he said, you know, he's only 2 months into the game, and again, he's watching us record this live now. He's basically saying this is a lot of info. I didn't know what was good and what was not. So I'm going to help you out with the accessories right here on this one too. So, couple things. First of all, if you were to look at a video that's probably a year old, you wouldn't have seen all these different sets. So like this is the Shadowkin set, and we've got pinpoint protection. And in fact, I'm going to close this down just to make it all like show up here. So yeah. So again, because this is faction specific, right? Oh, I just pull my shirt. I got to pull my shirt. Hold on. Okay, shut up. I got the reminder. It's not clan shop. Oh, by the way, the clan did reset. It's not the clan shop. Yes, I buy these. It's fine. Where is it? You ever try to min-max your settings? So again, I got 1 week and 6 days for my Void Shard. But by the way, that's what the reminder for is. Go pull your Sacred Shard out of your market from Tag Team Arena so that it resets for a month out from now. But I don't like forget it for a day and extend it out a day further, right? So that's what the reminder was. Sorry for the break. My thoughts for the video. Time for bed. Great versus stream. All right, T-Bone, I'm gonna say that at the end. Y'all remind me to say that. Actually, I'm gonna say it right now. And actually, T-Bone does use the RSL helper, and there is a sell file. So at the end, you can use the RSL helper and the sell file to rip the band-aid off and just get rid of a bunch of gear. But we'll talk about that at the very end. But T-Bone, have a good night. Okay, so accessories. Let's show you that. Where was I? Okay, a year from now, a year ago, you wouldn't have had all these extra sets. Merciless, Stonecleaver, Revenge, Blood Shield, Slayer, Supersonic, Protection, Pinpoint, Reaction, Stone Skin, Feral. breathe. And then you get all the basic stuff. So I will tell you, a lot of people right now are selling the basic items first. Okay, a lot of people are selling the basic items first, and these first couple of rings are gonna do show my next point. So I will say, if you start with this, because again, these sets are a lot harder to fill out, and having the accessories to be able to fill out a stone skin set and a feral set. So a lot of people are double dipping. Like in fact, you can see right here on my Mikage, right behind you, I have her in a 4-piece Merciless set and a 4-piece stone skin. The only way to pull that off is to have 2 stone skin accessories minimum to make this work. So a lot of people are holding on to even bad accessories at the time. You know, potentially bad accessories just to be able to complete a set, right? This is what I mean by completing a set, right? So if you can get a 9-piece pinpoint, you get 4 intercept sets, for example. Slayer's happening right now in the Forge, right? Slayer's actually a really good one. So 30% chance to deal additional AoE damage based on the damage dealt by AoE skills, right? Plus you can ignore 30% of the defense. A 6-piece set. So a lot of people are holding on to these, but what the other piece that I will say is specifically on the rings. In fact, let me just filter this down to rings just to make it a little bit easier to look at. And these first ones are the ones to kind of look at. So I will tell you on accessories, another tip is to match what the accessory has, right? So for example, this is a defense-based ring. We go to roll this. We landed 2 rolls of defense percentage and then 1 roll of HP. So again, think of a support champion that might want to build out defense and HP. So this ring is actually good to hold on to, whereas this one is an HP ring, and we did land an HP roll, but we also landed a flat defense and attack percentage. So actually this piece is probably going to get sold right now while we're on it. And these other pieces kind of back that other piece up too, right? So an attack based ring, double roll of attack. So I will tell you, if you get, and again, HP ring, we've rolled the double roll of HP here. But if you happen to get a ring, and here's one that just really needs to be sold. But again, it's stone skin, so I probably wouldn't have sold this in the past. I am going to sell this one at the end of it. But yeah, so here's one. It's HP. It did have HP percentage, which is why we probably kept it and rolled it, but it landed the flat attack. Now, could I use a glyphy thingy, what they call it, a chaos orb, to kind of re-roll this and see what happens? I probably could, right? All right, we re-pause. The wife just walked in. Hi, honey. Come here. So I want you to tell me how I'm the best driver you've ever been with. Chat knows all about the brick incident. How badly did you mess up your car? All right, I'll have to look tomorrow. Oh, you want to see my dog? That's all the cats earlier. What happened was... Okay. My wife can't drive, y'all. She can drive sort of okay, but I don't ever. I have a free get out of car jail card until I wreck into something. Until I wreck into something. I do have 120. I'm a hoarder, Johnny Fast. I am a hoarder. Oh no, I was just saying. Mike. Oh, I am a hoarder in life, but I'm a hoarder.
Yes, he's-
Nah. Oh my god, my office is a wreck, chat. I think that's what I want for my birthday is a complete redo of my office. Okay. Check that up, show chat. Can't see her. Can't hear all of that bunch of. And then we got a big dog. Oh, hi, Kitty. Oh, she purred when she touched me.
Oh, and here's great.
Here's grape too.
Great.
Oh, now you're gonna get her to jump up. She's being good, not actually following you. Yeah, y'all can't see. Cougs hit the bricks and you wrecked the office. What the hell's going on? That's what Wolf just said. Yeah, Cougs brew. Luminology. I mean, Wolf. Oh, let me turn the filters off so y'all can see what the hell's going on. Although your hat, it's not green, it's blue, but it's getting picked up by the green screen. Green screening. She got her hair did. Yeah.
Here it is.
Loco, sub wifey. That's T-Roy.
Thank
Yeah. Loco, did you ever answer what surgery your daughter's getting? Surgery or something. They start school August 4th. I want that dog rub her ass all over it. No! Dog's rubbing her butt all over my carpet. I don't like it. Nobody can see all that. Cougs hit the bricks and you wreck your office. What the hell is going on? That's what Wolf said. Yeah, Cougs Brew. Or Lady Brew. Lady Brew, Cougs Brew. Micro Brew showed up on stream because you weren't here. I did her hair. She did good. She washed her hair pretty good. And I had a couple of spots. I had to wash her face good. She had sunscreen on, chat. We had to wash all that off. Alright. I'll take these dogs out here. Let me finish my video. I'm in the middle of recording for YouTube's too. Much love. I'll see you in a little bit. Mwah. Bye, Felicia's. I know, she's like, pet my belly. That's fine. Thank you, Mr. Easter Bunny. I'll see you in a little bit. Should be asleep. Should be asleep. Are we ready? Who's that, Giant Too Fast? So Giant Too Fast looked at my ore and said, Jesus, you got 123 Lego ores, 6-star Lego ores. Yeah, I'm a hoarder. I know. I could probably re-roll some of this gear and make it better, but I have not done that. All right. So like, for example, I probably should just sell this piece and get it out of here. So those are just some tips, at least on the rings. And then a lot of people, again, mid-game, it doesn't matter as much, but you kind of want to have speed on your items. Now, the other thing that I'll show you, 2 other little tips real fast, and we'll see if chat has anything else, because I don't want this video to go too much longer. But you can also use the filters in-game. We've showed this off before, but one of the things I like to do is I like to hide the set filters and click this option here. So this kind of brings everything to the forefront. The other thing I like to do is take the boots off. And to do that, you have to select the other 5 items, because boots, you get speed boots, right? And then you can use this cool priority stats, and hopefully they'll give us some more in-game filters to make this better. But if you sort this by speed, then that means your fastest pieces should be at the very top, and it doesn't matter which piece. Again, we're excluding our boots because boots would fill up the top. Here, I'll just show you that, right? Because you got speed boots, so speed boots would fill up the top. So we exclude the boots, and then these are all your fastest pieces. Also, this is probably a good way to kind of identify your faster pieces. But if you do this option and scroll to the very bottom of the list, everything at the bottom of the list is should have no speed as a substat at all. You can start seeing some of these pieces. Yeah, no speed substats, and then eventually you get to where it has, I don't know, a single roll of speed in here. Let me make this a little bit easier. The other thing you can do, for example, say, oh, let me just look at my epic gear. For example, eventually you're going to get to a place where there is a speed substat, but look at all this gear that doesn't even have speed in it. All right, so here we go. So starting here, somewhere around here, we have at least one that's rolled, and this is a level 8 piece, right? So I have an option to potentially roll, so we didn't land any into that, right? And then, you know, some ones that we go up to now, and then you roll into the ones where we've gotten one roll of speed into it, but not two. And then the stuff at the very top there are 3s, and then probably 2s, or ones with really good glyphs. There's a triple that doesn't have a glyph. So anyway, that can help you as well. And then oh yeah, Wolf did say that. Yes, and so this will also apply here, and for clarification's sake, you can only get speed substats on banners. So in fact, if I just do this, it'll dump it down to only banners. And you can also do the hide set filters as well. Unfortunately, it still keeps these grouped by their factions. I wish there was an option to hide all of this. So I don't care if it's a demon spawn or a Shadowkin. If it doesn't have a speed substat, let me get rid of it, right? And you can see that most of these do have some sort of speed substat. This is a 5-star piece. It looks like I have kept. You're out of here. You're out of here. That must have just come off of a champion. And you can see that I've already kind of kept banners that have speed and gotten rid of all banners that pretty much don't have speed, and or some ones that have rolled. But that's something that you can do as well to help you kind of narrow down the playing field when you get FOMO of getting rid of gear like I have. Now, the final piece is the Hell Hades Optimizer. So if you do have this again on the PC, and I think there is a mobile device option, but you can click artifacts here. And this is one that I guess I previously rolled. I guess I had it set on rings and amulets and not even banners. So I must have been looking at rings and amulets. I'm saying, okay, show me everything but mythicals in this case. Not equipped. Again, we're looking at accessories here. And then one of the things I do like about this is you can do, so this I guess is a newer feature, but I have this on single rolls only. So these are ones that I've at least rolled or maybe not rolled. It looks like there's a piece in there that I didn't roll. And I want to say, okay, show me the artifact ranking. So what this does is, this is Hell Hades' opinion on how good the item is, okay? So, for example, let's just look at this first ring. Currently, it's listed as weak because it's a defense ring, and we rolled it, and it landed HP flat and HP percentage, and we didn't land the defense, but the defense is there to roll. And they're saying, you know, if you roll this up to 16, it could potentially go to legendary, right? There is a filter for that. You can say, okay, only, you know, if it is strong or very strong, maybe the most that they consider is very strong, for example, on this ring, and that's assuming I probably land the HP. So maybe I can identify these and tell the game to sell these pieces or something like that. So this is an option. There are videos out there on better ways to do this, but this is an option too to help you kind of identify. And the reason why it's a good option is because there are filters here that are not in the game. So that's showing you everything from RSL helper sell files. Again, not going into those details, but some of the things I talked about. HP ring, better have HP percentage. If not, sell it type thing. Or if it is HP percentage but has flat defense and flat attack, sell it. You can do stuff like that. That's some advanced features. We talked about Hell Hades Optimizer. We talked about the in-game filters as well. So those are all ways to kind of go through that. Now, let's throw this off to chat and see if they have any other comments before we leave it off and or questions. All right, what y'all got, chat? Sorry, I have not been reading chat. What gear do you cleanse after you get most of the blues and 5 stars, unless you have multiple rolls on the route? I think we answered that, Annie, if that was your first question. So back to the gear real quick. Should I sell all blue gloves, chests, and boots with flat stat HP? You should sell all chest, gloves, and boots with flat stats, HP, attack, defense. I don't care if it's legendary or mythical, sell it. Because you don't get crap for it. In fact, I sold all those pieces. I wish now I'd kept one to show you what it'll do to the stats. That one that we rolled that was 16, I should have kept so I could show you what it does with the stats. But basically, hold on, let's see. Yeah, yes, that is correct, Loco. It will only leave you with HP percentage, attack percentage, and defense on the 3 bottom pieces. Don't do it on the top one. Top one is only the flat stats. Okay, looks like we have an ad going on. Move back to the other side of the screen. Yo, what's up? Let's go. By the way, I did not. Hold on. I was on the other side. What's up, Undead? What are you getting into? What? How was your stream? What did you get into? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following Undead, please make sure you do so. That's what's up. That's what's up. There you go. Just daily stuff on your account. Oh, snap, Undead. Yeah, we're doing daily stuff. We're actually recording a video for YouTube right now. It's on gear. It's on gear and stuff. So, now you got any gear cleansing tips? Gear cleansing tips. Delete all. There it is. Yo, DK, what's up? So shout out to Undead. Make sure you follow that link and give him some love. And then shout out to our boy DK as well. He also streams. What's up? That's what's up. That's what's up. Coming in with a nice even number. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close out this video that we're doing for the YouTubes, and we'll get right back into it real fast. You're very welcome, DK. To remove gear, you have to go to each champ, correct? Is there a way to sell it while they're wearing it. So I will tell you an easy thing to do, Loco, is throw on your free gear cleanse. We got the free gear cleanse that's coming up. You can move them into your reserve vault and it'll quickly remove all that gear. Just so you're aware. And I'll show that tip too. Yeah, I'll show that tip as well. Another little tip, another beginner tip. All right, we're gonna close this video out. Give me 1 or 2 more minutes and we'll be done with it, all right? Okay, so final little tip. Again, Loco is about 6 months into the game. He's got a couple more questions. So he's like, so just to confirm, I'm selling the flat stats. Yeah, you are selling the flat stats. In fact, I sold all those flat stat pieces of gear, but I just pulled up my Leo, for example, and notice the attack right here, 7233. And again, the most you can get a flat stat piece of gear is like 290 something or 300 something. So I have a attack-based chest on him currently, and if I turned on the fitting room and I can say try on, you can see I lose 928 attack. Now, again, I'm not gaining back all the stats because of the defense and all that, but you can see I lose almost 1,000 attack on this champion. So again, if that was a flat attack chest piece, yeah, so I know it's weird because you just started out the game, you're like, I got gear, I've invested in my gear, just sell it and don't ever invest another piece of silver into a flat stat piece again, okay? So that is that tip. And then the other thing that he just asked in chat, and I think this is good for anybody that's new, if you have champions that you've kind of built out and you're taking advantage of, again, the free gear cleanses that's coming up and or your daily 60-minute gear cleanse situation, one quick way to take all the gear off of a champion is open up your champ vaults and move your champion into the reserve vault. Oh, I hope I don't mess someone up, but let's just try this dude, for example. Move to reserve vault. I don't have it set up, so it gives you the option to destroy it or pay 900,000 silver to remove it. If I had the free gear cleanse situation, it would just say remove it and it wouldn't have the cost on this. Okay, so again, you don't want to waste 900,000 silver. You want to make sure you're doing this on a free gear cleanse, but that is the quickest way to get an existing gear champion, maybe not in such good gear. Again, if you're a beginner or mid-game player and you just kind of gear people out with whatever gear you have and you want to do now your first real gear cleanse and just put better gear on them as a result, you'll get some silver back in your pocket, and that's a quick and easy way to do that. All right, any other thoughts? Yes, I did say that yours just better. Very early on in the game. Very early on in the game. Or in the video, I emphasized that. Again, flat stats only. We showed the filter, flat stats only. Yeah, we showed the filter. So what did you do, Loco? You just made 4.5 million silver back from selling those crappier pieces of gear? Can I say it's a bit scary selling 5 and 6-star gear? Sold all the blue. Oh, okay, yeah, sold all the blue. All right, well, we'll close this out here. Eventually, you'll get to a point where you trash all 5-star epics and 6-star blues. That's where you're at right now. Yeah. All right, so to close this out, eventually you will get to the point where you will sell all trash 5-star epics and all 6-star blues. And Loco just sold all his blues on his account, made 4.5 million silver. So that's eventually the concept of this, is you don't want to invest the silver to upgrade crappier gear. You want to just sell it and put the silver back into your pocket and then really invest into the 6-star epic, legendary, mythical gear. Is kind of the goal here. Lord Graham over on YouTube just said he made 2 million from selling accessories. So it is always a good thing to kind of go back and kind of put some money back in your pocket as well as a quick and easy way to do that. All right. And again, reminder, when we talked about flat stats, it's only gloves, chest, and boots, because and of course, flat stat does not mean speed. Flat stat only means HP. Chat's freaking out. They're coming in at different times. But let me know what you think about the format of this video. Do you like getting the live interactions and the live questions coming through? This is an experimental beta test. So Brew Crew, shout out to you. Thank you for the beta test. And then we're going to close out this video here. Do me a favor, make a comment. Let me know what you think about this format. And if you want to see more formats like this in the future, I feel like a lot of the content creators are either all in on the YouTube only or all in on the Twitch only. There are a handful of us that do both, but this is actually creating a YouTube video using the live interaction and the live chat. So let me know what you think about the format. Should we keep it up, do more of these in the future? Let me know. Like, subscribe, do all the things. Zero Brew out. We'll holler at you next time. Bye. I have another final thought. Oh crap, I was paused the whole time. Son of a bitch, I screwed up something. I screwed up something. I don't know, I was paused for some of that. I was paused for all that. All right, so hopefully I didn't record half of that while paused. That's the problem with pausing a video. Do me a favor, let me know if you like this format. Again, a lot of people do YouTube only. A lot of people do Twitch only. There are a handful of us that do both. But this is our first time actually recording a YouTube video using live interaction chat and let the questions and or tips come in directly from them. So let me know if you like this format. If you want us to do this in the future, just make a comment, let me know. And then also like, subscribe, do all the things. Much love. Zero Brew out. Bye. Yeah, I screwed up somewhere in that. I meant to hit pause and I wasn't paused and I screwed something up. Yeah, I can still rip it. I can still rip it. I'll stop it here. I screwed up somewhere. Dork! I know. I screwed up somewhere. I apologize. I don't know. I might have lost all that filler piece. I guess I could pull up the video and look. I don't have, are you talking about Live Arena? I don't have any more tokens right now. So I'm already done. I want to know how badly I screwed up. Yeah, I must have missed all that stuff at the end. I went and hit pause at the end of that one and it must not have caught, and then it was me bullshitting. Ah! Yeah, but I missed, so the thing is, when I didn't pause it, I paused it when I recorded all the shit at the end. Which is why I had to redo the ending, because I knew I was paused during that, but I didn't know how much of the stuff I clipped out. Okay. That's the problem with using the pause. Is sometimes I misclick it and screw it up. Yeah, he can cut out all the stuff. That's not the problem. Is I missed whatever that train of thought was there at the end after we got off the Hillheadies optimizer. That I know it was like looking at the flat gear sets and the handful of other tips or whatever. Oh well, if you watched it live, You got those tips in the YouTube. Ain't gonna get them tips. That sucks. Oh, in Siege? Oh, you can save it, Heinz House. Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood all that. Will be a periodical office by 8 a.m. Catch y'all on the flip side. All right, later, Loco. You can fix it with the magic edit. I think it's better the next time you recorded it. Oh, and then cut it, yeah. I don't know, I screwed it up. Pisses me off. Okay, so the question is, what's up, Clash Bashing? How are you doing, sir? What up, homie? Shout out to Clash Bashing. Been following your stuff on YouTube. How did y'all like that format? Was that terrible? Did y'all hate it? You know how it goes. Hope you're well this evening. Yeah, we're doing just fine. Just fine. We actually recorded with chat live. It was kind of fun. Talking of Siege, I saw you struggling with the team earlier. You talking about me or Heinz House? Yeah, I screwed up bad. You're in my clan. I screwed up bad. But I was also trying to do it. You just got back to the screen. Your thing didn't record. Can't you cut it out of the VOD? Yeah, so I guess you could cut it out of the VOD. Oh, I guess you could cut some of it out of the VOD, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if you can cut it out of the VOD or not. Maybe. Well, the VOD is on YouTube. The VOD is on YouTube, technically. Technically. No, I'm not caught up any of. I tend to get caught up Wednesday and Thursday. So what I'll do is I'll let Sunday record because I stream, right? I stream Sunday and Sunday. And then what I'll do is I'll start watching Sundays on Wednesdays, and then I'll watch Wednesday, and then it gets me excited for the live one on Thursday, and then we'll watch the live one Thursday. It's typically what I do. So I don't know who the new head of household is or what's happening. I don't know anything in the game right now. But I will get caught up by Friday. Is the plan, so we can talk about it on Friday. Demon Lord Key, how is everybody doing from Undead Stream? All the peeps, how is everybody doing? Yo, Clash, how are you doing, bud? Doing all right? Oh shit. See, that's how you get the crappy ones that get into your account and you don't know that they get there. Yeah, finish off your Hydra key, folks. If you have not done your Hydra keys, make sure you do that tonight too. You have, I don't know, 3 or 4 more hours. 6 hours. 6.5 hours. Or maybe Lumen's got 8 hours, maybe because they end them on different times or whatever. Adaloom, how's it going, my man? What's up, Adaloom? Sounds like unsticky situation. Sounds like a dry situation. We are doing just fine. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We actually just recorded a video for the YouTubes. Hopefully that'll go up tomorrow night or something. We'll see. Need to eat a cough drop, man. Needed to eat that cough drop, my dude. Oh, it won't be out probably tomorrow night. Lube. No, you're good. You're good. Hope you're doing well though. We so what have I been eating? Still getting those meal packs? No, they quit. They quit doing that. And honestly, we've been cooking ourselves. Just got a triple roll for crit rate on speed boots. Okay, that's juicy. That's awesome. Congrats on that. Yeah, we literally were just talking about gear. That was what the video was on. So I meant to eat sauerkraut tonight, actually. Damn it. I meant to do that. I didn't. So the wife's been really good. So what she'll do is she'll buy a bunch of meat and then cook it. And like last week, she did a bunch of chicken thighs. Some sort of pork chop thing, some pork tender. I don't know. She did a bunch of, so like yesterday she cooked Monday, right? She made like 3 like steaks, like bone-in steaks or whatever. And like, a whole bunch of, pork chops and some green beans. Like some frozen green beans. It was like a little mix or something that she had, and so that was what it was. So what she does, she'll just kind of cook it all at once, and then that way I kind of have pre-made meals I can go grab out of the fridge, if that makes sense. So like today, I took that 3rd steak that was left over from last night, and I put butter on it, and I just kind of lightly reheated it, added a little salt, some green beans. What else do I have with it? Was it just that? I thought I did something else with it. Oh, for breakfast, I ate a pork chop. I just ate a pork chop. So I've been on the, like, more of the carnivore side. I meant to eat sauerkraut today, and I did. In fact, I should have made sauerkraut and chicken sausage. That's a go-to when I need to make something myself real fast. I like to do that with like a side of avocado. Oh, I had avocado. That's what it was. I had a side of avocado. So I do like avocado for the fats and stuff. Yeah, tonight was like one of those pork chops. I put a slice of cheese on it, and then we still had a little bit of the shredded chicken from the chicken thighs last week. And she had a couple of sweet potato gnocchis. That was a carb. So I had a little bit of carbs tonight too. And fancy branded labels. So you just need to get some of those nice cardboard trays and commercial plastic sealers. Oh, that's funny. fancy branded labels, exactly. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I think they got rid of their business, and then like she went back to school, but then they were kind of doing it on the side there for a while. The problem is, while their meals were fantastic and they were awesome about like subbing in cauliflower rice and gluten-free pasta and all this kind of stuff, they were very awesome and accommodated me. The bad news is it was the same menu. I think they had like 4 weekly menus, and it was the same they had the same items, and they didn't like switch the items around. So it was like, you know, this week is going to be, you know, Italian beef ragu and this, that, the other. And then like Cougs Brew, she got really tired of eating the same things over and over again. And I kind of got there too. Cause again, they gave us a hookup if you ordered 10 or 15 meals, and they were like, $10 a meal, which I think is still a fantastic deal to get exactly what you needed from the diet perspective. And that could last you lunch and dinner and breakfast, because we're getting breakfast too. Basically last you for $150, all your meals cooked. That's quite amazing, actually. Yeah, they were missing the finishing sauce. Shout out to Aspinator for that. Yeah. So it just got to be, and then so like we would not necessarily order a time or two. I think they were still trying to do it out of their house, and then they just kind of said, yeah, we're kind of done with this. Because I don't know if their margins were good enough too. Because again, $10 a meal, and you got to consider the plastic container, the taxes, the fees, the credit card processing fees, and all that stuff. We eventually were using Venmo, but I did love it. So the wife kind of does a pretty good job of like getting some stuff, and she'll make some meals here and there. Like the other night she had egg wraps, which are kind of like crepes, but it was done with egg instead of flour and all that. So it was a very big like tortilla shell, but it was like an egg wrap. It had the texture of a crepe. And so she took that shredded chicken thighs, and then we added avocado, sour cream, and some cheese. And I had like a couple like taco / burritos. So I do stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of people watching like, I have no idea what you're talking about. You just got a triple roll curry on speed boots. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, the keto diet. But what I will say is, if I get this job, I will be eating probably breakfast and lunch 5 days a week at work, right? There's some finishing salts emojis. Are there really? That's funny. We need a finishing salts emoji. By the way, I was looking the other day. I have so many emoji slots that I can utilize, and y'all think I have a lot. This again, I'm sorry, YouTube. We're talking about on the Twitch side of the house. I have so many emoji slots. It's kind of absurd. Hold on, let me see if I can figure out how to pull this up. I have 3 free ones that are open. I have 6 tier 1 ones that we can add in. I have 6 animated ones I can add, which I'm just using the built-in animation. Now, this one and this one, Chuck animated these for me. So these are pre-built animations. Like when you upload a thing, you can add those effects in, which is kind of built in. By using Twitch alerts. And then no viewers ever donated at least 50,000 bits, but I could technically add a 50,000 bit one in there as well. So there's a bunch of emotes that can be done. I don't know what Twitch alerts are. Try Twitch alerts. What are Twitch alerts? So if y'all got like finishing salts or anything like that, She literally calls the emojis touch of salt. So if y'all have any thoughts on any of that, y'all let me know. Maybe I can holler at your boy Chuck. It is encourage you to use at least some of the Twitch alerts directly instead of the other sites. Gotcha. Do you use them, Drink More Cook Less, at all? Or have you used them in the past? Are they good? Hey, Robbie! Last scene playing World of Warcraft. They're the behind-the-scenes hero of Dana's Kitchen. That's right. He is the man, the myth, the legend. Can we get Dana's Kitchen a shout out too, please? Robbie's like, I can do it. He has a sword. Shout out Dana's Kitchen too. How was y'all stream Sunday night, by the way? I meant to check that out. I was in, well, whose stream was I in? It might have been this Sunday. It might have been last. No, it was this Sunday. This is someone's stream. And then they were going to raid. Y'all were in there too. I think they were going to raid into you or something. I don't know. I screwed up. Oh, I was in, it was Pantrios actually. Docs and Pantrios, that's what it was. I did not see you in DMCL Cooked. I did not see the ridiculous hats, no. Play stun debuffs. Ask me if I want to do that. I don't. Stun debuffs. Ask me if I want to do that. I don't. Don't land any weak hits. That's not gonna work at all. Little does he know, we're very persistent and Trolley will have him cooking again very soon. What's up? Drink more, cook less. You know they love to watch you suffer. So, chat, when do you think I'm gonna hear back from the recruiter this week? You think it's gonna be like Wednesday, Thursday? I mean, I'd imagine the recruiter and the manager have to get together on like the approved amount of money they want to pay, but then they also got to go to like HR, right? And stuff. I think Dana in chat, just like see yourself here. Yours took exactly a week for the job offer to come in. Like once you finished the interview, and then it took a whole nother week for the interview so maybe Friday then to get an official offer back. What's up, Juju on the beat? Did you get it figured out, man? By the way, who's gonna die tomorrow? You know people die in threes, right? So we had what's his face from the Huxtables, Bill Cosby show, Malcolm. We had Ozzy Osbourne. Who's dying tomorrow? Probably someone else from Friends. Oh, nice, Juju. So you're gonna give it away and go from there. Nice. If I can predict that, I could tell you about the next fusion coming up. The next fusion coming up, hopefully it's gonna be a bad one. It's probably not. It's probably not. By the way, leaving this on auto is ridiculous. Michael Madsen died last week. Which one's Michael Madsen? I don't remember that one. This I hate. Who hates Faction Wars hard at the top levels? I do. I'll have to manual that one tomorrow. And I couldn't do this one last week, I don't think. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Yeah. I thought he died yesterday. All the things on TikTok was yesterday. Maybe he died last week, but news broke. I thought it was yesterday. Mr. Blonde Reservoir. Oh, yeah. I do remember that one. Yes. So maybe that's the third one. Yes. I was watching like an episode of NCIS or one of those shows like that, and Malcolm was in that episode. It was crazy. Oh, this is the one that I couldn't do anything because this dude counterattacks anytime you try to do anything. I can get to him in 20 turns, but then he just murders me. Not overtuned at all.
Eyes on my display. You say we need a change, and I feel that you mean it. You mean it.
Not overtuned at all.
But you're so right. We're losing track of time. Buying things online, and it's not like we need them.
By the way, heals his compadres higher than the damage you can do in most cases. Hit for 19,000, healed for 58,000.
So
absurd. This boss is absurd, dude. Madonna's never seen a plastic surgeon. That's funny. Speaking of that, I'm curious. I'm curious to see what the tune is on that. Sacred Order.
So can we just
$4.76 million HP, 16,000 defense. They have 1.1 million HP, 9,700 on the defense. Effective HP 31.7, 7.7 on these guys. By the way, that boss just smokes you back, and they heal faster than they. It's absurd. Some of those are my best geared champions too, by the way. Some of my best geared champs, ridiculous. All right, so Robbie says I'm not going to find out till Friday. I mean, hopefully it's before Friday, because I want to tell him next Monday my existing situation. I don't want to leave him hanging. Let's see. Let's look at the calendar. So that means I start the new gig August 11th, maybe? My birthday's the 29th. Hopefully I'll find out tomorrow. We'll see. One would think, though, let's be honest. I mean, she even put on the invite, coffee and campus tour. And then, I feel like the new hire got to interview me too, and I think we'll fit well together, this, that, the other. Like, she should have already kind of gone back to them and said, yeah, he's the guy, as long as he doesn't like screw up something crazy in this final interview and we halt the tracks, like, be ready to go. I guess this is just how they do it. Robbie, how are you liking your job, bud? You still liking it? I know you said you've been new, but I feel like if I remember correctly, you're kind of in the same boat that I'm at, that you weren't fully being utilized in your last role. And as weird as it sounds, you're loving your new job. Yeah, as weird as it sounds, like I feel like being used at more your capacity. Obviously, you don't want to step into something that you're not qualified for, or just blows you through the roof, or terrible people to work for. But as long as you don't have a situation like that, I feel like, yeah, like sometimes you're not fully getting utilized. Well, it's been great and it's been fun. I feel like I'd be better off with a team or something, you know? All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna claim this, claim this, claim this, and weekly ready. Yep. Claim that, claim that. Look at there. We'll save those for tomorrow. That, this. Now watch what we're about to do. Oh, looks like so far so good on the siege. I'll take a win. We need a win. Do we beat their thing yet? Should be able to. There it is. Music has ended officially. I did that last time and screwed things up.
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow. I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven, it found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better.
Anybody else rocking out this thing, right, y'all? Or the shard thingy. All right, feedback, Wolf, because I know you'll give it to me honestly. Did you hate the YouTube recording session, or did you like being a part of it? Or you want to hold your reservement until you see the video in action later this week? Anybody else? Question goes to you too. I feel like Wolf keep it real.
I heard the heavens crying above me. They gained an angel. I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me for. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm
It's a great idea for YouTube content. Perhaps next time, more structured roadmap. Yeah, I'll work on that. I'll work on that. This just kind of popped into my head. Yeah, so I think Wolf, that's probably what I'll do is I'll be like for example, here's the other one we did the other night. I was like, okay, this is kind of my notes and my steps I'm gonna follow through, just so y'all can see that. Because you're right, because a lot of people were asking questions right out of the rip of stuff that I had in my mind that I was gonna walk through and do. So yeah, maybe I do something like that and say, okay, here's kind of the points I'm gonna hit. Then we'll turn it over to you guys and okay, yeah. And again, this is a beta test. So what do you do with the process? You analyze it, you review it, you get feedback, you do a process improvement, and you try to make it better. So that's what we'll do. Discuss that and then back and forth like that. Okay, so talking points on your end, throw it back to chat, discuss that and back and forth like that. Okay, gotcha. I need to refresh my water. God. You liked it, and besides, I haven't seen anything like this on the videos before. Yeah. It's just a little different. We'll see. We shall see. Speaking of sunflower seeds.
Find me in the corner of the room, not ready to resume, 'cause like I'm
God. As I'm yawning my face off, I'm still loving my cappuccinos though. Not my cappuccinos, my whatever I'm making. My espresso drinks, they're so good. Thank you for the feedback, Wolf, by the way. Yo, Nevas. Welcome in, Nevas. Good night, my friend. Good night, good night. All the way over. Portugal, right? I know you speak Portuguese. Yeah, my dude, most welcome. Yo, shout out to my boy Nevas, hanging in, hanging out. We doing good, man. I'm tired. We're doing good. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following Nevas, give him some love. Nevas plays a variety of things. I raided into him the other night, and he was, I forgot what you're doing, Counter-Strike or something. I don't know, one of the shooters is awesome. I used to love to play shooters. My old ass can't be doing that no more. But welcome into the Nevas crowd. Hello, hello, hello. Yo, go get some sleep. I know you're tired. Be good, Nevas. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. There it is. He's got those hands. I got the creepier hands. Because they're creepy. They're creepy as a mofo. There it is. What's up, Charles? Hope you're doing well. Everyone, what a good movie recommendations on Netflix. You all had some good ideas, classics the other day. Remind me, Annie, of what we were talking about. I finished, did you ever watch, The Dills? Yo, Nevis, thank you for that juicy resub. I don't either remember. Yo, Nevis, thank you. Thank you. Hell yeah. Neve! Thank you. We were talking about Squid Games. Have you watched Squid Games before? Or in the past? Nevis with the big juicy raid. So do you like calamari games? Oh yeah, Wolf of Wall Street, that's a good one. By the way, I got to meet the FBI director from that movie. Not director, but the FBI agent for that movie. He did a whole thing because he was talking about the financial crime side of the house, but he was talking about how that movie was and like how realistic the yacht was, his wife was, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street. So, Anioff, do you like, I don't know, have you ever seen, like, again, probably the closest things we were talking about the other day, have you ever seen the movie Saw, like the first Saw? Where it's like you're in a life or death situation and you have to make choices and or compete or something, whatever. If you like that kind of thing, you need to watch Squid Games. All 3 seasons, which really is 2 seasons. That's really good. But if that's not your cup of tea, then you wouldn't like it. If you don't like that suspenseful, put yourself in their shoes, what would you do in this situation? Would you try to help someone or push them down so that you don't die type thing? Yeah, does that make sense? I love that stuff. I love that stuff. What else is good on Netflix recently? Oh, my wife and I watched something about a cruise chick. I only got through like a half of the first episode and the second half of the second episode because I fell asleep. She loves the murder mystery things, and it was a cruise from the 90s where the young 20-something-year-old girl like was just disappeared and they don't know what happened to her, and then it like starts becoming a mystery. Like they don't know if she jumped off the boat, committed suicide, got pushed off the boat, got chopped up into little pieces and carried off in a suitcase, if she left her on her own on our own will. So it was that was crazy. You like those kind of things. Those are hit or miss for me. I don't think what else. You're very keyed up, stressed. Don't sound like something you'd want to watch. Okay. She wants something nice and chill. I would rewatch Axel F. But I love Beverly Hills Cop. Beverly Hills in my top 5 movies of all times. Beverly Hills Cop. What else is really good? We saw that one, yeah. Good throwback to the 80s and I guess 90s on that one. What did I watch? What did I watch recently? I was into the, like, I was talking about the other night, the the lady action movies the other night. I enjoyed them. Yeah, that's all I've watched recently is that. Big Brother, of course. Watching MasterChef. Speaking to the food and drink side of the house, a little MasterChef action. With Jude Law and Chris Pratt called Passengers. Ooh, where was that at? Wolf. Is that on Netflix? That streaming service? Oh, Jennifer Lawrence. Oh. That's funny. Jennifer Lawrence. I would think Jude Law over Jennifer Lawrence, but that's probably better. You have it on Prime. Oh yeah, Prime. My wife said there's better movies right now on Prime than there are. And I never watched The Accountant or The Accountant 2. Passengers. I have to watch that. So that's on Prime. Okay, I have to watch that. Yeah, I have to watch that. Prime, The Accountant.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. They rock, those rock as well too. I need to do that too. I need to watch those. I need to watch those. All right, here's the deal. We're gonna go rate our boy PJ, MXPJ. Yo, shout out to the Nevis crew if you're still hanging around. Thank you for the big juicy raid, but I am dog ass tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. On Tuesday nights, I'm probably gonna have to end between the 11 and midnight thing versus the. I know in the past I've gone to 1 or 2 in the morning. But you know, especially if I land this other position, we'll just have to do the 3.5 to 4 hour streams and not the 5 or 6 hour streams like I will sometimes do. We'll see though. Again, we'll play all that by ear. But I know why. I was supposed to get my shot today. My wife has not gone to the drugstore and pick it up, and she was supposed to go tonight, and she didn't do it. So she's just busy breaking our bricks. Our brick garden versus I'm messing. I hope she doesn't see this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Hey, and thanks again for the participation in the YouTube video. We'll have to structure it a little bit better. We'll see how it goes. I'll analyze it when the video comes out. Much love to each and every one of you. And then over on the YouTube side, much love. We'll holla at you next time as well. And Kick, all I'm getting spammer bots. So do better, Kick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll holla at you. We'll go see our boy PJ. Go give him some love. Bye. 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 Bye.